Good morning. What's wrong?
I'm not gonna call.
Oh, good morning. How y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. This your girl. This your social worker. This your coach, Tonetta. I want to say hello. This is another Car Chronicles coming to y'all this morning. Like I promised yesterday when I was doing that watermelon cutting up video. I was cutting up the watermelon and talking to y'all about moving and that kind of thing. Like I said, I told you I was going to come back with a little bit more, of course, about the moving, that kind of thing. And more about, of course, just like letting go of the things that letting go and moving on, I guess, I'm moving forward, I guess I put it that way. Like I told y'all, at least a lot of y'all know I'm already in St. Louis. Y'all know that already. But like I said, we're moving down to Arizona in about 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks and about 2 days, 2 or 3 days, whatever. So of course, a lot of the time I've never moved. Like I said yesterday, I've never lived anywhere else. I've always lived here in St. Louis, Missouri. Of course, I've visited different places. I've of course visited Arizona. I've visited Las Vegas. I've visited like in the islands, the Grand Caymans, the Bahamas, Jamaica. I mean, stuff like that. I visited those places. But of course, like I said, I've never lived except for like the week I was there or a week or two I was there. That's about it. That's the only time I've ever actually, like I said, lived anywhere else, I guess you could quote unquote say. But like I said, definitely with all the things that, like I said, that I went through here in St. Louis, like I said, it's definitely at least to me, will be definitely a new start. I know my partner, he's already, of course, stayed different places and moved and did all this many a times before. Like I said, I just haven't. So like I said, this is all new to me. And of course, going through the emotions about I'm gonna lose this, or I'm not going to see this person anymore, or my family, or this kind of thing, or I'm not going to see the arch, or whatever it is. I don't know. Just making up, I guess, like the landmarks that we have here. But I know good and well that when I get somewhere else, things are going to be fine. I'm just ain't gonna say the same, but things will be dandy and fine. I'm sure of that. Like I said, yesterday. Actually, that was last week, about my mother's, the stuff that was in the basement. Some of the stuff, well, the bag of my mom's had gotten messed up and gotten wet and was all that mold and all that kind of stuff. And like I was saying, last week in that post, it's about the memories. At least that's how I'm looking at it. I guess I put it that way. It's more about the memories than anything else. Because I do have photos. I do have other stuff of hers and that kind of thing. It was just those things were just like her personal belongings. Like some purses, like her little coin purses she carried and things like that. But like I said, there was a few things out the bag. I think it was a picture actually of my grandmother, my dad's mom. It was a picture that that was wrapped in plastic already. So that was fine. And then there was something else. Oh, my mom's funeral book, the book that people sign, like when you go into the funeral home and that kind of thing, sign, I guess, like your name, your address, and all those types of things. Whoever was present, I guess I put it that way. So I was able to salvage that. So like I said, the other stuff was gone, but that's fine. But like I said, there's a lot of things that I've, of course, been going through, like in the bags and the boxes, because I haven't actually unpacked all the stuff that I had in my last apartment because we didn't have room here at this apartment. So some of the stuff just stayed, of course, like I said, in the boxes and that kind of thing downstairs. So, of course, I've been going through those kind of things, of course, finding birthday cards and holiday cards from my parents and from other family members and that kind of thing. I even found my cousin's wedding invitations, and I snapped a picture for him and sent it to him as well. So that was awesome. He said, "Oh my God, I hadn't seen this in so long." I'm sure he ain't forgot about it because they're still married. But like he said, Lord, we've had this a long time ago. But like I said, I still had those kind of things. But like I said, I definitely had to let go of some of those things as well in order to go, I guess, to of course downsize. And then to, of course, go ahead and move forward as well. Like I said, I've had a lot of stuff. I know my partner's working on his now, but I've had a lot of stuff that I'm, of course, giving away. Clothes, but the shoes too. With clothes and shoes, well, I haven't even went through the shoes yet, but that'll be getting done sometime this week or by Sunday, by the holiday. But I'll be going through the shoes and that kind of thing. Like I said, just giving away a lot of different things that I know I probably won't need, because I know Arizona, they don't really have. I mean, up in the mountains, from what I understand, my partner says they have snow just like Las Vegas. You travel up in the mountains, they have snow up there. They have the ski lifts and all that kind of stuff. But down in the city areas or down off the mountains, it's 100 degrees or 90, 80s, that kind of thing all year long. And you don't really have all the snow and like we had here in St. Louis with the zero degree temperatures, inches of snow, inches of ice, and that kind of thing going on. Like I said, we don't have, they don't have that in Arizona from what I've looked at and from what my partner told me as well. So like I said, I'm having to get rid of course, like I said, a lot, not all of like my winter t-shirts and stuff like that, but a lot of them, sweaters and that kind of thing, jackets, coats, and that kind of thing too. I didn't get rid of everything, but like I said, some stuff I did. A few of the things I did keep just in case it is like a little chilly day or that kind of thing, or a chilly week or two. So I have like some little long sleeve tees and that kind of thing too. But But like I said, it's definitely been a purging of all types of stuff. I guess I put it that way. Actually, I haven't even told my partner. He's actually driving, actually. But I guess as you hear this too, I guess for next week, just to let you know and just to let y'all know, I'll be doing some videos next week. Going to as much. Oh, they're letting people out of the hospital. I was gonna say, what is going on? But going to, like I said, different places where I used to live and doing some videos from those places. Like I said, just to give y'all like a little bit of, I guess a little bit of history, I guess, from like where I grew up here in St. Louis. You may want to go around because they all trying to get up in their parking lot. And they all just stopping. They all just sitting there. I'm like, well, why did they do that at first? How stupid. Okay. This man needs to get off. I guess you might as well go over there because he's in the way. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Sorry, y'all. We actually driving. So my partner's actually driving, but this is like a long list of cars down here. I thought you was gonna take the highway. I didn't know you was going. But it's like a long thing of cars, and people are just sitting here looking crazy. I guess they're trying to get into the parking lot at the hospital. Just craziness. But like I said, I will be doing some videos each day. I don't know what time of the day you will see me going live, whatever time of day it will be. Doing some videos, like I said, from the places I used to stay, different blocks I used to stay in, and just giving you all, like I said, like a little synopsis, a little history of my being here in St. Louis. I guess I'd say, why is he just sitting here? What is going on? Just turn. If you're going to turn, just turn. What in the world? I'm like, what's wrong with these people this morning? Y'all, it's a Thursday morning. And these folks act like they cannot drive, don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. All they have to do is just turn the corner and just drive the cars. I'm just like, what? And good morning, Sis Sharita. I hope you're doing well. I see the palm tree. And we know that Arizona has a lot of palm trees too. So I actually love that when I got down there. A lot of palm trees. I cannot wait to see that again. I put it that way. The heat, I'm sure, I don't know what the temperatures are right now. Probably the same as Vegas, probably in the hundreds, I'm sure, which is fine. But like, I have my sunscreen because I burn very, very easily. So I have, I think I found 2 more bottles of sunscreen in the closet yesterday. So, because I packed up the closet yesterday. So, like I said, I got some sunscreen, so I'm sure I should be okay. I'm looking for me like one of those that has to have like the little umbrella thing on it. My partner keeps laughing every time I talk about it because I do want one. Because I've never had one, so I'm definitely looking to get one. I guess I put it that way. I'm sure Amazon or somebody sells those things. I'm sure somebody does. I'm sure I will definitely find one. I will have one. So when I go hiking or we're out and that kind of thing, I can wear it so I won't get so much sun on my face and so much sunburn. I guess I put it that way. But y'all, like I said, I'm probably maybe halfway to work. I don't know. So I'll just talk to y'all for like the next 20 minutes or so. But like I said, definitely it's been something so far. Like I said, just the thought of having to, of course, because I know how attached we are to our stuff, whether it's our clothes, whether it's our TVs, whether it's our shoes, whether it's just our little trinkets or pictures or whatever it is that we have, how we're so attached to those things. And when I moved from the last apartment to this one, that was 2.5 years ago, I didn't realize how attached I was to my stuff until I had to start, because I've been in that last apartment. I was actually there a little bit over 15 years, actually, 15 and a half years or something like that. And I didn't realize, of course, I realized I had to get rid of some things. I realized that. But I didn't realize, like I said, how attached I was to my belongings and to my stuff until we actually started packing, until we actually started moving, and me realizing I couldn't take everything that I had, like my dressers and all this type of stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, I got to get rid of my stuff. And I was like, oh my God, I did cry at that time too. I'm sure I'm going to cry this time too, which I already have shed some tears already. But like I said, you just don't realize how attached you are to your stuff until you actually have to either give it away, throw it away, move it along, donate it, whatever you're going to do with it. And like I said, I'm sure I'm not the only one that has went through that before. I'm sure a lot of you all may have probably moved more than I have or relocated to like another state, that kind of thing, which I haven't. This is the first time. But like I said, definitely not knowing how attached we are to our stuff. Oh, my favorite shirt, my favorite shoes, and all this kind of stuff. And of course, knowing that I can't take all these corduroys and all these things. I didn't take any of those corduroys actually, because I know it's gonna be too hot to probably wear them there in Arizona. But like I said, definitely knowing that I have to get rid of some of these things, and I have been getting rid of some of these things. In the last month, I've given away a nice air conditioner. I forgot, but my partner was actually there when the person came to pick it up. Some like tall like living room lamps that I had. A lot of different other things. I forgot what else I've given away, Lord. Because I actually put all this stuff on Marketplace. It was like last month. I don't know, y'all. It was some more stuff. I can't even think what all it was, but I know it was some more stuff. I didn't charge anybody for it. I just gave this stuff away. So I figured it can help somebody, especially with that air conditioner, knowing how hot it gets here in St. Louis with the almost 100% humidity almost every day in the summer. It gets very, very hot here. And like I said, I know there are some families who don't have air conditioners and that kind of thing. So like I said, I wasn't going to charge anybody for it. I was wanting to bless somebody and give it away. So, and some of the other stuff, I'm going to be doing the same thing too. I've already taken some stuff out to my goddaughter. I'll be taking some more stuff out to her today too. Her and her little brother, some board games and toys and things like that. So like I said, they can play and enjoy that stuff too. I guess I put it that way. So that should be awesome. Because like I said, I can always get more things or whatever the case may be if we get it on at any time. So that's fine. And there was actually a because we don't have any beaches here, but I call it a beaches. It's actually called Lake Carlisle. It's maybe like an hour and a half drive from here to St. Louis over to Carlisle, Illinois. And I had all these because they have like little man-made like lake. I think okay, there it goes. Okay, but like I said, definitely I have my little shovels and like my little sand pails and that kind of thing I was going to give them just in case they want to go outside, dig their own little dirt or actually go over to Carlisle or down to the Ozarks on a trip or somewhere else. So they can, of course, play with those things too. Because she has, 3 little brothers there with her. So, of course, I'm sure they'll enjoy that. So probably just throwing the stuff and just playing with it in the house anyway. Picking up change or picking up something to chew on the floor or something like that. Playing with that anyway. And you said, Sharitha, you said you have stuff in your garage you must go through. Yeah, you're right. It's definitely easiest to throw away the trash stuff first. Yeah, that's what I've been doing as well. Like I said, I've had a lot of stuff that I've thrown. Well, some of it I've like I said, given away, and some of it has been thrown away. I think I've thrown away, I don't know how many bags. It's been a lot of bags, but it's been a whole lot of bags. But yes, it's definitely easy to need first. And that nobody can use and that's tore up or that's broken or that kind of thing, that is definitely the easiest. But going through all the stuff that you don't want to part with and all that kind of stuff is usually always a hard process. At least for me it has with my stuff and that kind of thing. Because of course growing up, I know I've told my story a few times in the past and some of y'all may not have heard it. Okay, there we go. Now it's coming back, y'all. But when I was younger, with my parents and that kind of thing, we had been evicted, I know once, twice. And I think the other time probably as well, too. And I lost a lot of my stuff back then. Of course, I didn't know what was going on because I was a kid. One of them, I was probably like in grade school. I was a kid and that kind of thing, so I didn't know what was going on. I was just told they were moving with family. I'm like, okay, this should be fun. I'm going to my cousin's house. And it wasn't until I got older, until I got a teenager, the last time that we were, of course, evicted out of an apartment, that I'm like, okay, now I realize what's going on and what has happened throughout the years. I didn't know they never really voiced it. I guess I put it that way, but I had to put 2 and 2 together myself. And like I said, I lost a lot of my stuff, a majority of my clothes, all the stuff that I had, video games, pictures, diaries, all that stuff, like the pictures I painted, the stuff that I made in school. So like I said, I've lost all those things throughout the years. I didn't have anything like that. Well, I still had like a few pictures and that kind of things I have in my photo album now. But the rest of the stuff was when I was on my own taking pictures when I got old enough to leave my parents' house and that kind of thing. That's the stuff that I have now. And like I said, me going through my stuff and like, oh my God, I got to get rid of my stuff and that kind of thing. It definitely reminds me of those kind of moments, having to, of course, move and losing all your stuff. You have to get more clothes or get used clothes or borrow somebody else's clothes to wear, that kind of thing. That was my childhood. I can't say all of it, but that was the times when we were uprooted, had to move and that kind of thing. And I know I've shared this with y'all before. My parents had drug issues and that kind of thing. And like I said, that's where a lot of the money was going to. I guess I put it that way. Was it going towards the bills? We had no electricity at times. So like I said, definitely all those moves, like I said, that's what that reminds me of. When I'm down there sorting through my stuff, like, oh my God, I gotta give this away, or I gotta throw this away, and that kind of thing. That's what that reminds me of. Like I said, I know that's a trigger for me. I know that I've talked to my partner about it as well. But like I said, definitely just going through the motions, going through the emotions and the feelings about your stuff and that kind of thing. Like I said, I know that's why I'm hooked on my stuff, because like I said, back then, of course, a lot of stuff I lost, I didn't have all. I did have all back in the day, like those little trinkets that you make like in grade school, like your little Christmas little ornaments and all that kind of stuff. I did have all that stuff, of course. But like I said, I have none of that now. The only things I have now is the stuff that I've accumulated since I've been out on my own. And I've been on my own since I was, 19 years old? 18? Lord, I think 19, something, I don't know. After my first year of college, I moved out to my own. I think that I was actually 18 going on 19 at the time is what it was. So, but like I said, that's the stuff that I've accumulated. And that's the stuff that I have. But like I said, I definitely know where all that comes from as far as the emotions and the crying and being upset and all this kind of stuff. I know it comes from those times when I did lose everything and didn't have a way to, of course, salvage my stuff because I had no idea what was going on. But now, of course, I have my own choice. Of course, I can get rid of this or get rid of that. But of course, like I said, I'm just trying to, like I said, just make peace with things, I guess, in a certain way, which I have made peace with a whole lot of things, but with the items being given away, thrown away, that kind of thing, I think I'm okay with that now. I guess I put it that way. I know last week, like I said, was a little bit hard with my mom's stuff and the things that had gotten wet and messed up, but like I said, I'm okay with that now, because I know, like I said, I still have the memories. I still do have photographs and that kind of thing as well. We're actually going out to the cemetery next week, because we're going to visit my mom. My dad's out there, they're in the same, of course, grave and that kind of thing out there at the cemetery. And Adrian's family as well, his dad and his family as well, that are out there too. So we're going to go out there and visit them before we leave too. So that should be awesome. Like I said, I'll take pictures and as always, because I always take photographs when I get out there anyway. So I'll definitely share a few of them with you all. Because I know I have other family and that kind of thing who do see my posts and stuff like that too. And so they, of course, not here in town, they enjoy seeing them as well. We miss you, auntie, that kind of thing, and uncle. And so, of course, like I said, that's why I share that stuff as well. So those who, of course, can't get to the cemetery, they're not here, so they can also see what's going on and see that everything's okay, going okay with my parents and that kind of thing too. So, or with the headstone, all that kind of stuff too. And they're at a what is it called, National Cemetery. So they usually take care of things anyway. So they're at Jefferson Barracks. So like I said, they definitely make sure that things are taken care of. So it shouldn't really be a problem anyway, I'm sure. But like I said, it's just the thought that, of course, I'll be going out there, of course, and then that'll be my last time going until we, of course, either come back or come visit, that kind of thing as well. So, which I know that should be okay, because I know, like I said, I still have the memories. I still know that they, of course, love me. I love them, that kind of thing as well, all that kind of stuff too. But like I said, that's just another part of letting go as well. Because I know when you're moving on, you're moving from a place that you've always lived, and you're going someplace that you never lived before, I guess I put it that way, that you have to, of course, let go of some things. And it's not like I guess it's not like a total, like 100% letting go of anything, that you cannot do this anymore, you can't see this anymore. Just like my family, of course, they're all here. Most of them are here in St. Louis. There are some, of course, throughout the other states and that kind of thing too. But like I said, definitely we'll be coming back to visit, that kind of thing as well. So I'm sure that should be dandy. I'm not sure how the weather's going to be looking whenever we do come visit. I have no idea. Because if we're coming like the holidays, Christmas or Thanksgiving, St. Louis, of course, may have snow, maybe 2 degrees outside, that kind of thing. We have no idea. But like I said, it should be a joy, I'm sure. I'm not sure when we're going to first come visit. I'm not sure if it's going to be this year or possibly next year. I don't know yet. We haven't decided yet. I guess something we have to talk about. I don't know. We haven't decided yet. So, but we'll see. Like I said, but my family definitely knows. We always have online. We always have calls, text, all that kind of stuff. We have like our own little family group anyway. We're always texting and talking, chatting all the time. So that should be fine. But like I said, it's definitely just, like I said, this is my first move to anywhere. And I know my plan is, I've said this back when I was younger, actually, looking at all these Travel Channel shows and, what is it called? Like National Geographic, seeing all these places on Earth and all these places you can go. I've always said I want to live somewhere out of this country and that kind of thing. And like I said, I know that's what I'm wanting to do after we get, of course, settled. After several years, of course, it's not going to be like right now, because me and my partner had already talked about it. But we do, of course, eventually want to move out of the country somewhere. We're not sure where, not sure when, have no idea. We haven't even started making plans for it yet. But like I said, definitely, that's always been something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted, like I said, want to leave here too. I said that back when I was like a teenager. I want to leave St. Louis. I don't want to stay here no more. This kind of thing. I had no idea that I could do it back then. I didn't know the steps. We didn't have all the online information. So, of course, found out how to do it, that kind of thing. And nobody in my family, well, back then had even lived any place else. Well, my auntie Dorothy, she did live in California. So that was a person that actually lived somewhere else. But like I said, growing up, like I said, I'm like, okay, can I do this? Is that possible? This kind of thing. And I didn't realize that I could actually do that until probably like my 20s, maybe. I want to say it's like my mid to late 20s, I want to say. So all I had to do was just save and do the same thing I'm doing now. Save and make sure you get a job and make sure you do this and make sure you find a place to stay. Then just go ahead and move. And like I said, I never took it upon myself to actually go ahead and start the process. I guess I put it that way. Life came into play, living in survival mode, all the crazy relationship, which I know I've talked to y'all about that in the past, all that stuff going on. And like I said, I had to get kind of out of that survival mode and get more into living and inner peace and that kind of thing before I can, of course, start making these steps. Like I said, that's what we're doing now. So like I said, definitely, I'm sure it's going to be a joy. Like I said, I'll definitely keep y'all abreast on what's going on, sharing the things with you all. Of course, while we're driving, that kind of thing, I'll be doing the videos and pictures and showing y'all where we're at and that kind of thing too. So like I said, I'll definitely keep y'all. Ooh, that's a big chopper, I guess motorcycle, with the big old giant handlebars this man was driving this morning. But like I said, I'll definitely keep y'all abreast on what's going on and in the process, what's going on too. But like I said, next week I will definitely be going to some of the places where I live. They may not all still be there, but like I said, I'll definitely show you, I guess, like the areas, the streets, and that kind of thing. So y'all can get like a little bit of history of my life here in St. Louis. And I'll tell y'all more of those stories, like I said, next week. So I'm going to go ahead and get my butt off here, y'all, because we're still actually in the point of driving, trying to get to work. So I definitely want to thank you all, Sharita, Caroline, for tuning in. I hope that y'all are doing well. I will reply to your comments later on today, just to let you all know. So like I said, I'll talk to y'all in the morning for the next Car Chronicles. Take care, y'all, and see y'all later.